Regan Slaymaker for Not Just Boxing, and I have the pleasure to be joined by undefeated super middleweight contender Liam Forrest. Liam, it's fight week, mate. How are you feeling?
Yeah, Liam the Lumberjack Forrest. Yeah, so get to know.
De
Remember that
de
name, yeah.
get
But
to
yeah, it's fight week. Yeah, I'm feeling super ready. Feeling sharp, feeling how I should. Just can't wait to do the business now.
I was gonna say the lumberjack is coming to chop down some trees on Sunday night as
Yeah,
well, but
chopping the body down, chopping him in the face, everything. Yeah,
definitely as
basically.
well. Obviously fighting James Ozzy Osbourne as well. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean it's a good fight for yourself as well.
yeah.
I'm a live on the zone, but my first question, what do you know about Ozzy Osbourne going into this one?
I mean, I watched some of his fights. He's a southpaw. He sort of leans back. He's shorter, stockier, throws a lot of hooks. It's quite explosive in and out of his feet. Um, but yeah, going into this fight, I'm just going to do what I do best, and that's box. And if the opportunity's there to take him out, then I definitely will. So
Definitely,
um,
mate. Oh God,
yeah, I'm not going to say
definitely.
when or how because it just comes, doesn't it? If I go looking for an overhand right, it's just not going to happen. But setting it up can happen.
Of course, mate. As well. I don't want you to give the game plan away, obviously, in this
No,
interview.
no.
But obviously the fight's live on the zone. You're headlining live on the zone, like you said at the start of the interview. I mean, this is really your opportunity to show the world what the lumberjack is about.
Yeah, yeah. So after this weekend, people are going to know who the lumberjack is, and so yeah, and that's someone that I'm building, which is yeah, the lumberjack. But
Definitely,
yeah, no,
mate.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Definitely, mate, as well. And obviously training with Adam Martin down at the New Era Boxing Gym as well. I mean, the host of talent that's down that gym. I mean, from Harlem
Yeah,
Eubank
yeah,
to Kieran Molloy to Josh Kelly, all those guys. What's it like
yeah.
being around everyone in the gym?
Well, yeah, it's. I wouldn't choose any other place to train because people are already on the pathway. Well, they're doing what I want to be doing, and they're aiming for world titles. But I've got to, walk before I can run. So if they're hitting the bag, I'm hitting the bag faster. I'm just trying to keep up with them, and I've got to do the extra work because they're already somebody, but I've got to try and be somebody. So, yeah, it's nice to have sort of role models in the gym. I look up to all them guys, and yeah, they're doing what I wish to be doing in the next year. So yeah,
Definitely, mate, as well. Obviously, like you said, you're very kind of honest with that kind of those guys. Maybe kind of a level ahead of you at the moment. Did they give you any
yeah.
advice from? Do they give you any advice on how to get there, or is it just motivation in the gym?
Boxing's a funny one because we all like to see each other do well until they're doing better than them. So I feel like everyone keeps their cards close to their chest. I mean, I wouldn't want to give someone's phone number away, which that gave me the chance. And then imagine if they started working with them and then they took over, and it's like, well, sorry, mate. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that's the vibes that I get. So it's like we're all friends, but obviously we're gym mates. But I don't know. There's a lot of keeping stuff to yourself, I think, because it's a one man sport. It's not a
De
team sport.
hmm.
So we're all trying to be the best.
Definitely, mate, as well. And I mean, yeah, I looked on your Instagram as well. You've done a fair few rounds with a certain Chris Eubank Jr. as well. I mean,
Yeah.
how were those rounds? I mean, someone who's boxed and boxing at the highest level.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, he's boxing at the highest level. I've known Chris a long time because we're both from Brighton, and I used to spar him as an amateur, and he would beat the crap out of me, and he don't hold back on no one. So, but now it's like they've invited me to spar and prep him for his, you know, biggest fight of his career, and I'm holding my own in that ring. So. They're obviously calling me back for a reason, and that's a compliment because obviously I'm a test.
Hmm.
So I generally feel like that is a massive confidence boost, and I could box, at world level. Not saying right now, but obviously I've got to walk before I can run. I've got to take these fights against, people like Aussie and yeah, take them out and then make a statement and people will know my name and then I get that opportunity for hopefully a title. I was a bit disappointed for this fight because it's meant to actually be for the Southern area. That's why I originally took the fight.
Okay.
But the board had a meeting and said I haven't done enough rounds because I haven't boxed 8 rounds before, and Southern area is normally for 10 rounds.
Hmm.
And yeah, I haven't really done much as a pro yet. I've only had one 50-50 fight. Then I had three other journeymen, but I think fighting journeymen those days are over. I'm not
Hmm.
building a fake record. No offense to any pros that are doing that now, but yeah, no, I don't want to, you know, show the people like, oh yeah, you knocked him out. Blah, blah, blah. Of course, I'm not saying journeymen are crap because a lot of them are good. They've done plenty of rounds. People got 60 fights on their card, but they've lost pretty much a majority, and they've shared the ring with the world's best. But they if it's a close fight or the journeyman nicked it, it would be a draw.
Hmm.
So it's yeah, but yeah, I want a real challenge, and to be honest, I'm going to be honest, I can't even afford to pay these journeymen. So I'd
Hmm.
rather go 50-50 split and just make money on the tickets. I haven't got to pay how many rounds he wants me to uh, fight him for. And the more rounds you do, the more you got to pay.
Definitely, but before we get into that and kind of what's next with a win on Sunday night, I want to touch on something you said
Yeah,
there. Like you mentioned when you first sparred Chris Eubank Jr. as an amateur,
yeah,
your words, not mine. He beat the crap out of you, and then now
yeah,
you're getting good work with him.
yeah.
Does that kind of give you with a bit more self confidence as well? You'll see because you're see that's improvement, isn't it? Before
Oh, yeah,
he was
100%. I think it's just getting used to being a professional boxer. I mean, as a amateur, I'd have 3 rounds in me going all out, and
mm,
he would probably just block, move, make me miss. But I probably won the first 3 rounds, and I'm confident, but I'm done. I'm finished. And
mm,
then, say if we did 6 rounds, he would start up throwing more punches, pushing me, bullying me, and then yeah, I'd be gassed. I'd be gone. But
de-
now it's for more rounds. I'm fighting 8 rounds, so I used to box 3 rounds, so now it's just a slower pace. The first round, you're sort of twitching, moving, not trying to give nothing away. If there's an opportunity there, take it. I'm not rushing into nothing because if someone's to asked to go 110% in the first round, I'd be done. Especially if I didn't knock him out.
mm. Definitely, mate, as well. And obviously, you mentioned kind of you wanted the southern area on the line for this fight. With a win on Sunday, is that something that you'd like to target, or is just any title next?
Yeah, I mean, I won't say to no title. If they offered me the IBF straight after this, I wouldn't say no. Do you know what I mean? So, I mean, I wouldn't mind doing it the traditional way. Southern area, British title, Commonwealth. Work your way up that way. Um, but yeah, any title will do. To be honest, just get me on TV, and I just want to show people what I'm made of, and obviously make some money through boxing because that's what I've always dreamt of doing, earning money from what I love doing. But at the moment, I'm
Mm,
paying for the privilege.
definitely. Well, I hope those days come sooner rather than later, mate, as well. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
final
of course.
final one, Liam. We ask everyone who comes on the channel this question. When
Yeah,
all said and done, what does boxing mean to you?
boxing means everything to me. I don't see myself working a 9 to 5 or an average job like on the building site. No offense to anyone that does, again, but it's just not me. Do you know what I mean? Get up, being told what to do, get this, do that, get treated like crap. It's not me. I'd rather just do what I enjoy doing. And yeah, then I'll just be much happier with my life. I won't be depressed. But yeah, I want to be a role model. I want to show, I've got a gym of my own, so I like to show the younger
Okay.
generation this is the right route through violence in a way than beating other people up at school, bullying, doing antisocial things in the street, fighting, smashing people's cars. It's just not on. But yeah, at least they can channel their anger in the right way, and I can show them.
Definitely, definitely. What's the name of your gym as well, mate?
Oh yeah, my gym is Forrest Boxing. So
Nice.
same as my Instagram, but it's in Peacehaven.
Oh,
So
okay,
yeah,
nice.
I've got a unit down there. Yeah, it's I've had it exactly a year last month. So
Nice.
yeah, it's doing all right. It started slow, it's getting busier now, and then I think the more famous I get, the more busy the gym gets because people want to be trained by a professional boxer, right?
Mm. De
So
For sure, I'll put all the links to your Instagram and the gym's Instagram
yeah,
in the description as well, mate.
yeah,
But Liam, I mean, that was my final one, mate. Does the
yeah,
lumberjack have any final words ahead of your fight on Sunday, mate?
yeah. Make sure you're tuning in live on the zone. I'm so happy to say that. You can watch from all over the world, so wherever you are, tune in. And yeah, main event, of course, and you're going to see what the lumberjack does best,
Well,
chopping them down.
I'm looking forward to it, and I should be there at York Hall on Sunday as well. So,
Yeah,
Liam, I'll see you there. Thank you very much for your time, and yeah,
yeah,
see you
yeah,
Sunday.
mate. Yeah,
Cheers,
thank
mate.
you, mate.